itself. But I continue to say Bitcoin does not look bearish to me because it continues to trade above this black line here that I've drawn, that my timing model has drawn. So expect a relief rally, expect this relief rally to be quite significant, but do not be fooled by it. I do think that as this rally takes place, you're going to see significant rallies in many altcoins. Also, they're going to double in price, many of them. And people are going to be elated, and they're probably going to think, okay, the worst is behind us. Nothing to see here. False alarm. The art of the deal. None of this matters. I believe that is a wrong view. I am right now as bullish as anyone else. I think this market is heading for a pretty decent, pretty strong rally, but on the other side of that rally, there's more downside to come. And before I wrap up this video, I just want to go over Ethereum and Solana, because it may not be clear, but these assets look a lot weaker than Bitcoin itself. And I want to wrap up with the altcoins, and I have not viewed the altcoin index yet, so we're going to be watching it together. Sorry, slow internet here. Now we have the black line. Notice that Ethereum crossed below its black line back here in late February. This means this asset is done. And it continued to collapse below that level. So it crossed below the black line here, $2,500. It's trading for $1,500 as of this recording. That means by now it's confirmed. This green line here is Ethereum's last 4-year cycle high. The bull market is done for Ethereum. It is done. I don't want to mince words. And I have to say, it's very unusual what we're seeing here, because normally there's a low every 80 days in any crypto asset. You know this. This is the 80-day cycle that I talk so much about. Well, guess what? We have not seen an 80-day cycle on Ethereum since September. We have not seen an 80-day cycle rally on Ethereum for over 200 days. I cannot recall the last time I saw that. That also tells you that a long-term cycle probably has stopped out back here in December, in the December-January period. When you see unusually long sell-offs, that tells you that a long-term cycle has shifted. However, that doesn't mean the cycle has gone away. The cycle is still coming. It's still overdue. We look at liquidity. We know a cycle rally is coming. An 80-day cycle rally is coming. And so Ethereum probably doubles as Bitcoin goes up 30%, stock market goes up 15%, Bitcoin goes up 30%, Ethereum probably goes up 100%. Solana, same exact picture for Solana. This is another presentation I was doing. Same thing is true for Solana. Crossed the black line. You don't need to see any of these. Crossed the black line here in late February. The reason for that is Solana hit the $100 level. And as Bitcoin rallies 30% and Ethereum rallies by 100%, we're probably going to see Solana also rally by 100% or more as we head into June. This is the next move. I'm not saying this will change the trend. The trend is decidedly bearish for Solana, Ethereum, and a bunch of other altcoins. They have crossed below what I call the bear market indicator, this black line here. They crossed below it. That means they're bearish. That doesn't mean we can't have rallies like I showed you in the 2008 example. As the Fed started cutting rates in March, boom, 15% rally that takes place over a period of 2 months in the stock market, and then the bear market continued. Expect the same thing. Strong rally, 100%, and then we're probably going to head down again. Finally, before I wrap up, let's look at the altcoins. The total free index. You can see that you can study the altcoin index. This is all the market cap of all altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's mostly dominated by Solana and the other large cap altcoins. Very similar picture to Bitcoin, very similar picture to Solana and Ethereum, except altcoins are still above their black line. So they're technically not bearish yet. However, again, they tested the black line on Monday. And I want to say this again. I want to reiterate this. I have never seen the crypto market test the black line without crossing below the black line over the next 80-day cycle, which means we're probably going to get this relief rally on the altcoin market. $600 billion is the combined market cap of all altcoins. Maybe we'll go back to $1 trillion here over the next couple of months. And then following that, we're probably going to see another lower high. And pretty convinced by now we're not going to see higher highs on the altcoins following this early June high. We're probably going to go straight down, straight across the black line, and altcoins will be in a bear market. Now, before I wrap up here, I hope to see you all on the conference in May. I'm going to elaborate on this. You're going to have an opportunity to ask me questions about this because the subject of my presentation at the May conference is going to be all about how to spot a crypto bear market. We're going to go through historical examples. You're going to see where this black line comes from. Hopefully, by the end of the presentation, you're going to understand where the black line comes from and why it's so powerful, why it has been so good in spotting crypto bear markets in the past. Before I wrap up here, I want to be clear. The Bitcoin, which is the crypto market benchmark, is not bearish yet, but it is very close.